Hello!
Hello.
So what we're going to do today is a very different video to what we've done before. For the last year and a bit, just over a year, sorry Maria will explain why she looks like this. So October 2016 we went to our first Comic-Con in Norwich, so Norcon, and basically
we loved it.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So we've only been doing it just over a year, and we really enjoy them. And we do Disney cosplays. So one of the things I posted on Instagram saying kind of what kind of videos would you be interested, another Forgotten Princess commented saying she'd love to see how we get ready for Comic-Cons. Now, we're just going to say this now, that I laughed when I saw that, because we are not makeup people. No, I don't know how to do things very well. I'm one of those people, I'm quite useless overall. I don't know how to do hair either.
Makeup's always been kind of alien to us. Like, we tend to stick to mascara and
stuff to go on our eye bags, and that's about all we tend to wear on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But we've really enjoyed kind of getting into
like we now have stuff to contour, but don't know how to use it, but we do. So yeah, you're gonna experience this. I'm gonna do the tutorial on how I do my Merida makeup.
We've definitely progressed since our first Comic-Con. Our first Comic-Con, we kind of...
It's a whim.
We just went with it. Like, I've actually... Neither of us cosplay as those people anymore, because they're... compared to what we've got now, the standard of those costumes or wigs or everything wasn't quite as good. We also didn't... we since then have discovered, fake eyelashes. I'd never worn fake eyelashes before, ever. So Maria's done Merida. When did you first do Merida? You haven't worn her to a Comic-Con, have you?
No, I've never done Merida to a Comic-Con. I've done parties. Oh no, I wore her to the Comic-Con in Yarmouth.
Good old Great Yarmouth. So you've done Merida more for parties. We did a appearance at a Christmas fair at the beginning of December where you did Merida as well. So you've done a photo shoot with our friend Once Upon a Boutique UK. So you've worn her quite a lot, but just not to a Comic-Con. So what we'll do is Maria will be doing this. I'm going to be hanging around in the background. And she'll talk you through the products and everything she uses. And we don't use anything fancy. We're not fancy makeup people.
Most of our stuff's Barry.
We kind of go into bits.
We will tell you what products we are using, but we kind of Googled what makeup do you need for cosplay, and then we took a list into Boots and kind of got...
I think we were in Boots for about an hour going, what's this? We now have primer, which I did not even know what that was before.
Don't really know what it's
I don't really know what it does.
I just know you have to put it on
and
first.
We've got these translucent powders or spray things and stuff. So as you can see, it's going to be kind of the blind leading the blind. We're not experts at all, but hopefully in a way it's a bit more down to earth. I sometimes watch these videos where they're using really fancy MAC stuff and they look gorgeous and they're amazing, but I'm like,
can you explain this to me?
I don't really know what that is. Or
they'll be like, just contour your nose, and I'm like, but
what do you mean nose?
How?
I just don't, I don't really get it. So hopefully this will be a bit more down to earth, and you'll see that actually you can still cosplay and you can still aim to do all these characters and be completely crap at makeup. So enjoy!
So the first thing I've been told you need to do is put primer on. So we're using this, I can't even remember, I've just looked at the label and I don't know what it says.
Revlon Photo Ready.
Yeah, so we're using this. As we said earlier, don't really know what it's for, but people...
Should I Google? Should we educate the world?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
You educate as I
will be in the background
put it on my face.
drinking squash and Googling stuff. Why do we use primer?
So I don't really know how you're supposed to apply it, but I'm just kind of brushing it on with this flat brush. Just to cover wherever I might put makeup on.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Makeup primer is a base for foundation or face makeup that allows it to go on smoother and last longer. So basically they kind of smooth out any fine lines, wrinkles or large pores. So that's really good for you and all your wrinkles.
Yeah, I know. So this is my favourite step. This is the colour correcting step. If you, like me, are obsessed with your eye bags, like literally one birthday, I got about 7 creams and stuff to go under my eyes, and I was really excited. So, drop it. I'm using Barry M Colour Correcting Kit. It's got all these colours. As you can see, I've used this orangey one and this green one before. Never touched the purple or the other one because I have no idea what they're for. It does say on the back, but I still don't understand it. So the orangey one is for like eye bags and stuff, so I use that the most. So it's supposed to it's like complementary colours really. So if you got bluey grey bags, you put on the opposite colour to counteract it, yeah. And then the green is a complementary colour for red. So if you got spots or just marks on your skin that are slightly red, you then use the green for that. I'm just going to paint my face green. So I'm just kind of smudging it in a little bit so I don't have random green lumps. I have random green smudges on my face. And I look really good right now. You proud?
I couldn't be prouder.
So I have a lot of this stuff. This is Flawless Matte Finish by Barry M. And it is porcelain colour.
Is that the same colour you used for Snow White?
Yeah.
So you just smudge it so it's part of the skin and you put stuff over it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of smudge it onto this sponge, which apparently is the thing to use. Don't know why. And then I'm just kind of dabbing it into my head. And especially for Merida, I'm making sure I'm putting a lot on my eyes and eyebrows as well, because Merida does not have like black eyebrows. How do I look?
So, favourite cosplay?
Moana.
Why?
It's more fun. Like, I love my wig, my fairy tale wig. And she's just got, I mean, Merida, like, most of my cosplays have the same sort of attitude to life. But Merida's accent scares me a bit because I feel like I should do it to a certain extent and I cannot do a Scottish accent to save my life, so I don't even try. And then I feel like I'm letting it down. Whereas in Moana, everyone has a different accent because, like, a Polynesian princess, that covers Hawaii, where most people think it's based, but it's not, because, like, Maui and the song in it are all, like, Fijian and Samoan. So, guys, it's not American. So, now I've done this to my face, and my eyes are really watering right now. I'm going to use this Max Factor translucent powder to set this stuff. We got a translucent one because obviously if you're cosplaying Merida sometimes and then cosplaying Moana sometimes, like, you're going to need different shades. So this one doesn't really, well, if it's translucent, doesn't really hold a shade. So we could use it for any cosplay we have.
Yup.
So now I've got to sort out my eye and eyebrow situation. I've kind of covered my eyebrows with this skin makeup stuff. What's it called? Foundation. So I'm going to go over now with a blonde eyebrow pencil just to see if I can get any more blondness. That blonde didn't do anything. So I've been doing some research. I'm going to try something. So I hope you're ready for this. What I basically want to do is I found this orangey colour here. It's a blush set with an orangey blush, but whoever uses orange blush, I don't know, I haven't ever used orange blush. You might.
What make is it?
It says Sleek Makeup. I'm just going to brush that up a little bit and brush that onto my eyebrow. Okay, that's not working because it's too dry. I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on this brush so it's all wet and pale. Then I'm going to rub this brush into this blush. I'm going to rub this blush. So I've got this sort of situation going on. I'm going to brush that into my eyebrows. Is it doing anything? Baby orange. I'm going to do it to the other eyebrow and see if we think I could be ginger. Trying to get it at all different angles, so if I get a random eyebrow hair going upwards. Okay. Well, I might come back to that in a bit.
She's given up.
Oh, there. Slightly ginger.
What did you just use?
That was my colour correcting kit. So the same stuff I use under my eyes, I've used on my eyebrows. So from doing that, my eyebrows now have a gingerish aura around them. So I'm just going to wipe that away with my finger. So we've got slightly lighter eyebrows. Now is eyeshadow. Now the thing with Merida cosplay is Merida doesn't wear any makeup. So you've got to put a hell of a lot of stuff on your face to then look like a ginger person with no makeup on. So I've got this, which is called AOC eyeshadow, and it's got all these different shades on. So I'm gonna play with a combination of these until I feel like I've got Merida eyeshadow. I'm gonna start with the brown, because I feel like you should start dark and then work your way up. And I'm just gonna like smudge that across my eye. Hope for the best. Like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's kind of a brownie with like a reddish tinge. So it's making my eyebrows look even more ginger. So I'm happy. Okay, now I'm doing this sort of shimmery colour. I don't know what colour it is. I'm not one of those girls that know all my colours. Like, I know your reds and your blue and stuff, but what colour is that? In the
Which
corner.
one? It's kind of like a pearly cream.
A pearly cream. So now I'm working on the actual eye bit. Now Merida has these like humongous eyeballs. And so to make mine look even bigger, whoa, why is this red? What did you do?
It's not me.
I'm going to put this on my waterline to make my eyes look slightly bigger. Oh, my eyes are watering. So I've got white on my waterline. Now, she doesn't wear eyeliner or mascara. She actually has ginger eyelashes in the film. So this is where it would be different. If I was doing this for a birthday party, I would put some fake eyelashes on, some like really faint eyeliner on, and do it that way. But if I was doing cosplay, I want to go for character accuracy. I am going to try and make my eyelashes ginger. This might not work because I again have quite dark eyelashes. Ah, I just poked myself in the eye. This is such a good tutorial. Does that? Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. And get some on these bottom ones. Okay, now, so she's got these massive eyes and like a really small nose. So I am going to attempt to contour my nose using Barry M highlighter and contour sticks. So from my understanding, the highlighter goes on the bits you want to show, and this is to like get rid of bits. So if I want a smaller nose, like a narrower nose, I try and get rid of the side of my nose. So I'm going to make it a bit shorter as well. Yeah, like that. Yeah? Also, she's got a bit of a button nose, so I'm going to try something else. And I'm just going to put a little line across my nose here. So then anything I haven't put the dark one on, I'm putting highlighter on, like that. So this is my nose. And now we're going to blend it and see if it worked.
Okay, the camera died, so I'm now filming in the corner.
So, back to blending. So, I don't really understand blending, but you've got to kind of just wipe it and smudge it in. So you're not rubbing it off, but you're just kind of making it less obvious. Okay, so, it's my nose done. I don't know if it looks any different really, but I've tried. Lips. Now, Merida has kind of neutral lips, so I've picked out a couple of colours we got from Primark.
Yeah.
To try and see if they look fairly normal on me. Yeah, it's quite a dark pinky. It might be too dark, so I'm just gonna do a bit of that, and I'm going to go over with a slightly lighter. This one's a lip liner, but it's a slightly lighter colour.
And are you just doing your normal lips, or
no,
you?
I was, Merida has quite small lips, so I'm not doing my Cupid's bow. I'm keeping that covered up. I'm just kind of literally just leaving the arches. One of the most important things is her cheek. Like, she's got very rosy cheeks. So I'm using another sleek makeup palette, and I'm using the Macaroon, which is actually a colour I tend to use myself if I ever use blush. And you just kind of want to do a sort of C shape to make your cheek look as round as you can. I mean, I've got fairly round cheeks already, so I'm just kind of going how I feel until it shows up. So once you've done your cheeks, also, you want to get a bit of colour on the tip of the nose. So then, not that guy, there's a smaller one, there. I use this really tiny brush, and so my eyeshadow I was using earlier to do some freckles. So she's got quite a few near her nose. So I'm using eyeshadow instead of an eyeliner because it's less harsh. So, because if you do dots with an eyeliner, it's quite intense. Whereas this is quite faint. It looks more natural. And they kind of fade out as they go further sideways. So I've got freckles.
If you could change your fate, would you? We had a housewarming the other day, and some neighbours came over, and I gave them a tour as you do, and I brought them upstairs just to see the rooms. And obviously I had never met these neighbours before, and I completely blanked on the fact that our rooms are full of Disney plush, and this room in particular has 2 shelves of wigs as well. And so I went downstairs and went, oh, I didn't say anything about those all the Disney stuff, and they're like, yes. So I think they all probably think we're very strange, but since living here we've both left as Merida and Elsa, so they're just gonna have to get used to our ways. Okay, she's back. Merida!
Chase the wind, chase